everyone, what's crack-a-lackin'? My name's Amal and you're watching Newsbreak. Coming up on today's show, ditching the Easter Bunny, a kebab in space, and a very special birthday. But before we get into that, why don't you subscribe? It's pretty cool. The Easter break is finally here, which means you're probably seeing these guys everywhere. But a group of conservationists are actually calling on Aussies to ditch the iconic Easter Bunny. Why? Well, we got Leela to find out.
This time of the year, the Easter Bunny is the biggest celebrity around. But not in this story. Gladys, I told you we're doing Easter bilbies this year, not Easter bunnies.
You see, here in Australia, the non-chocolate type of rabbits are an introduced species that cause big issues for our native landscape and animals. Instead, conservationists reckon at Easter time, we should be focusing on our very own big-eared cutie, the bilby.
They're super, super cute. They are the most incredible native marsupial.
The problem is, because of introduced predators and habitat loss, there's now only one species of bilby left, the greater bilby. That's why the Save the Bilby movement, which is all about protecting these little fuzzballs with things like breeding programs, have been teaming up with chocolate manufacturers.
So how do chocolate bilbies translate to helping the real bilbies?
It's reminding people that we've got these national marsupials, that they need our support as well. So by buying one of these chocolates, you're actually donating 20 cents to Save the Bilby Fund, which goes a long way in enabling us to continue our vital work.
If eating this chocolate is going to help, it's a tough job, but I might just have to do it this Easter, you know?
Good on you.
Speaking of Easter, if you're planning on flying anywhere this weekend, get ready for some big queues. Airports around the country have been flooded with passengers keen to travel during the Easter break. Sydney Airport alone is expecting 82,000 people to pass through domestic terminals today, which would make it the busiest daily airport seen since the beginning of the pandemic. Now it's time to meet Logan. He's a young Melburnian who's helping to teach people all around the world about Samoan culture.
Over 1,000 years ago, my Samoan ancestors would come back from war and recreate battles for the village. They would spin, throw, and catch their Nifo Oti war clubs. Time passed, fire was added to the blades, and it became Sivafi, the fire knife dance. I was born in Melbourne, but lived on the beautiful islands of Samoa when I was younger. I loved it there. But when we moved back to Melbourne, I found it really hard to adjust. I began losing my Samoan language, eating junk food, and just gaming way too much. I felt disconnected, like something was missing, and I didn't know who I was. To help, Mum took me to Samoan school, and I signed up for Sivafi. That workshop changed my life. I saved up my pocket money, and with Mum's blessing, bought myself some proper fire knife sticks. I not only perform at events and celebrations, but teach students around the world with my online workshops. Today, I'm teaching students from Hawaii. I want this knowledge to be available to all Samoans and anyone wanting to build their confidence, discipline, and feel a connection to the Samoan culture.
We always try and give you fun and fresh stories to end the show, and these next ones, I gotta say, are quite a treat. And take off! Kebabs with a view! How great! This treat was launched by a restaurant owner in Turkey to celebrate 61 years since the first human spaceflight. The goal was to get the kebab into space, but about 3 hours into the journey, well, this happened. Surprisingly, it was still in pretty good shape after the fall. That is one tough kebab. Turns out Easter treats aren't just for us humans. At the London Zoo, meerkats Frank, Penelope, Miko and Dracula were treated to a special egg hunt with a bunch of goodies hidden inside some very colourful papier-mâché eggs. How good is the name Dracula for a meerkat, by the way? Heading over to Berlin Zoo now, and this is Fatu, aka the oldest gorilla in the world. She's just turned 65, and for her birthday was gifted a whole range of treats, including this very special birthday cake. The cake's made of raspberries, blueberries, curd, boiled rice and vegetables. Super happy for you, Fatu. Enjoy. All right, well, that's all from us, but before you go, I'm going to leave you with a treat, a juggling act. Let's go. And don't forget to subscribe.